Good morning, Boker Tov. It's a privilege to be back with you today. This morning, we're going to be exploring the book of 1 Thessalonians together. 1 Thessalonians is one of the first Brit Chadasha epistles that I studied years ago. And we're going to just blitz through it over the next few times that we're together. This is a series of about 4 broadcasts that will be coming up in this book. And I'm looking forward to doing that with you, to revisiting this book that I studied long ago. When I first started doing expository teaching, I didn't literally go absolutely verse by verse. And this study, as we do it together, will follow that pattern. The first study I did here on Mishkan, Katan was the book of Ruth. And while we were doing that study, we essentially went verse by verse and dug into every single verse of that wonderful book. But we're going to be a little more skipping along in the book of 1 Thessalonians as we start that this morning. One of the reasons that 1 Thessalonians was the first book that I chose to exegete is because it was or is generally accepted as being the first of the Apostle Paul's letters to fledgling churches. Scholars differ a little bit on the date of the book. Some place it as early as 48 AD. Others place it as late as 52 AD, but everyone pretty much agrees that it was written while Paul was on what is known as his first missionary journey. And we're going to take a little bit of a detour, a little bit of an aside, if you'll pardon the traveling pun. And we're going to look very briefly at the outline of Paul's first missionary journey. The Apostle Paul and also the man Barnabas, who wasn't an apostle, but he was most definitely a leader in the early Messianic congregation,